Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for having me today here in the conference. My name is Nathalia Silva. I'm a Woman Tech Maker ambassador here in Toronto, Canada. And today I'm going to be talking about the power of your personal brand. And I want to start today's presentation with a quote. And the quote says, today, 80% of jobs are not on job boards. And this quote is by Forbes 2017. And this coach can get you thinking, how is this possible? How is it possible that people are not applying for a job and yet people are hired every day? And the answer is very simple. This happens due to referrals, network, and most importantly, because of brand. Because people have brands and they do not need to apply for the jobs that they want. And with that, I wanted to explain to you what is personal branding. And personal brand, it is the practice of marketing people as brands. Personal brand is really your reputation. It's what people say about you when you're not in the room. And now I would like to break it down personal branding four main pillars. So you can think first about who are you as the first pillar. Really think about brand identification, your persona. Think about your values, your passions, your motivations, and what makes you who you are. And then pillar number two would be what are you? Is really the brand meaning. Think about your skills and uniqueness and how they work together. And really think what can you do? What can you bring to the table? And then sorry, and then pillar number three would be what about you, your brand response. Think about your story, your elevator pitch. And then the pillar number four would be what about the world? Think about your brand relationships. Sorry, can we do this slide again? Yes? I cannot hear you. Okay, so this is personal branding. And then when you think about personal branding, think about the four main pillars of personal branding. Think about who are you, your brand identification, your persona. Think about the values, passions, and motivations, and who are you. And then the pillar number two would be what are you, your brand meaning. Think about your skills and your uniqueness and how they work together and what can you do, what can you bring to the table. And then pillar number three would be what about you, your brand response. Think about your story and your elevator pitch. And then last pillar would be what about the world. Think about your brand relationships and think about your mission statement. If you are a company, what would be your mission statement? Think about why. Why do you do? Why do you do every day what you do? And then with these pillars, you can notice that the most difficult one, the most tricky one is who are you? So really think that this is the pillar that you need to really work on. If you did not figure it out yet, it's okay. But really take your time to figure it out. Who are you? And really think about your persona. And then now you think about why. Why should you work on your personal brand? And the answer is very easy because it all matters. Think about your brand working for you 24/7. Think about your brand helping you to create awareness about the things you like, the things that you know. Think about your branding helping you to build trust about yourself, and really think about your brand making the first impression before you meeting people. So when you think about technology, think about GitHub helping you creating awareness. You really getting a code and publishing the web. Think about Medium, how you can blog about something that you know or something that you value. And then think about LinkedIn working as your 24 hours resume. People can know you before even meeting you. And now that we figured it out, what personal brand is and why you should be working on it, let's get started. But not so fast. Really work on this checklist before you start working on personal brand. Really get to know yourself, understand who you are and who you want to be, and really understand your purpose, why you want to put content together, why you want to work on your personal brand. And if you are all checked on this checklist, let's start working on personal brand. And I am I put together 5 steps for you to work on your personal brand. And step number one is create. And really, you can think, how do I create content? Really think about creating a unique and relevant content. And do not think too much. Do or do not do. There is no try. And at work, think about asking a question at every meeting. This is really a way of you creating content. Step number 2, connect. And really connect with everyone relevant in your space. Really connect, follow people, really engage with other people. Comment, reshare, like, mention others, support others around you. And work, think about network beyond your immediate team. Step number 3, diversify. And really try to diversify your content. Pick at least 2 social medias and then you share a relevant content. And then maybe you make you create one content short, another one long. One you're gonna have an image, and the other one you not. And really, you can think that you might be saying the same thing twice, but that's not the case. And here's an example. At the left, you have a post that I created about the I'm Remarkable week. And you can see that you have a photo, a hashtag, a link, and also I'm mentioning I am remarkable. And then on the right, I'm sharing the same content in a different way. So it's on Twitter, and you can see that I have a hashtag and a link, and that's it. That's a way of me having a diverse content, and I'm not saying the same thing. It does not sound like I'm saying the same thing. Step number 4, consistency, and really be consistent. Really, once you start working on personal brand, you're gonna see that you have a style, and you're gonna find the style as soon as you start working on personal brand. So once you find your style, really work on it and think about how you want to meet people or how you want to present yourself. And remember as well that you need to think how you explain something to something that you know, and then you're gonna work and get your style and message aligned. And then here you can see an example of my LinkedIn and my Twitter. And then you can see that you have the same banner, the same photo, the same bio, the same name, and it's consistent. Step number 5, relevant. And really, I cannot stress enough that you need to be relevant. Ask a question that is relevant to your expertise. Join groups that are related to the goals that you are chasing, and really comment, reshare, like content linked to your field. Remember as well that you're not giving a TED talk, so you do not need to reinvent the wheel and say something really that is gonna break through the science, but really just share a relevant content. And then now that you know the steps for getting your personal brand strong, why don't we give it a try? So here you go. Outline your content. Think about what you're gonna say, and then step number 2: think about how you're gonna do it. How you're going to engage other people, and then do not rush yourself. Really draft and then do it. Write, read, think, and read it again. And do not forget to support other people. As my final thoughts, I wanted to stress that your personal brand is the way of you telling a story, and most importantly, your story. And remember as well that the audience is on your side and no one's perfect. I promise you that in the beginning, it's going to be difficult, but the more you do, the more comfortable you're going to be working on your personal brand. And do not forget that if you do not define your personal brand, others will. And your personal brand can be the way for you to reach your goals. Thanks so much for having me today. Once again, my name is Nathalia Silva. Feel free to connect with me on Twitter or LinkedIn. Thank you.